Strong, Fast Fitness. And I'll talk today a little bit about a couple of things I see a lot of trainers tell you to do to improve the depth of your squat. So a big problem people have, a lot of people have when going down in their squat is when they try to get down too deep, they tip over backwards. Right? This is why people will hold out their arms or they'll raise up on their toes to get full depth on a squat. So, two of the things that I see for assessments, one of them is to take a weight, in this case a 12-pound medicine ball, and to hold it out in front of you. Supposedly, this will cause you to activate your anterior core, your abdominal muscles, and that will help you control your squat. And indeed, if I hold this out and then squat, I can get good depth, like so. But the thing is, it's not because I'm activating my anterior core, it's because the weight of the ball is an offset that's keeping me from tipping over backwards. But if I put my hand underneath something, like a tabletop, I wouldn't have to activate my core, and indeed I can really do this without activating my core and get the same result. So it's really an offset, it has nothing to do with core activation. So that's one. The second one that I see a lot is putting a board under your heels, which is actually part of the FMS, which is fine, there's nothing wrong with this. Elevating the heels makes it easier to get depth in your squat. But what I see is people using this as an assessment and saying that it's an indicator of poor ankle dorsiflexion. So dorsiflexion meaning when you bring your toe back towards your shin, but if people can't do that far enough, right, the idea is that's why they're tipping over backwards, because they don't have enough dorsiflexion, and elevating your heels makes you not have to dorsiflex as much. But that's not necessarily right either, because you don't need a lot of dorsiflexion to get a deep squat, as you can see in this example here. Right? There's not a lot of dorsiflexion required for that position. So this does give us some indicator, having the heels elevated, and it's actually a good way to progress your squat to get additional depth, starting with heels elevated and then lowering the elevation. But it's not a good indicator of poor ankle dorsiflexion. So watch out for those two things. You see them on the net. Not everything you see on the internet is true, but everything on Strong Fast Fitness is probably true. That's it. Be seeing you.